what's up everybody? I'm back again with another video, and this time, we get into the hard stuff. This time we got a level 50 dungeon, tentacle boss, the final boss. Again, I didn't record anything for that, any mini bosses, because I think they're easy as hell. The mechanics are super simple. Actually, some level 50 dungeons have some elites before the main boss that I will include in the video. But I think this dungeon was pretty easy until the end boss. The end boss is actually pretty hard. Everybody gotta be on point. Little mistake, everybody dead again. Um, Actually, this dungeon was nerfed yesterday, as far as I know. I saw the patch notes. There was a lot of nerfs. So this video was recorded before the nerf. Maybe it's easier now, maybe not. We didn't try it. We went to another dungeon. Spent 6 hours on doing it yesterday. But this dungeon, the first time we went, I remember we spent like 5 hours. We didn't complete it. The server crashed. We were forced to go to bed. And the next day, with a new party, I think we spent like 2-3 hours, and we finally killed it. And the next run was like 30 minutes. So it's all really a team play, a group play, and everybody just gotta be on point. Before we get into mechanics, I just want you to pay attention to the positioning. You see how the ground is split into few pieces? So all the party members should stay together on one piece, and the tanker should be a piece further all the time. Do not step on these light walls because you're gonna get stuck, you're gonna get CC'd and take a lot of damage. You can walk behind it. You see there's like little horns, and you're gonna use these horns later. I'll tell you when. But yeah, just remember the tanker is always one slice further. Everybody else is close to the left side, as close as you can. You will see why later. And uh, I think it's very important for every level 50 dungeon. Is very important not to miss your Q. The Q is the block or evade skill that you have. You can see it on my panel. By default is Q. That's why I call it Q. So anytime you hear me calling, do not miss your Qs, it means do not miss your blocks. You gotta practice your timing. I don't know. My ping is pretty high, but I don't really feel it at all. I feel like I've mastered most of it already. But I see a lot of people having troubles with queues, and please, you gotta learn your timing because the queues are very important. There's a lot of queues on every boss and every dungeon in level 50, and they all AoEs. And if people miss it, it makes it very hard for healer because if you miss your queue, you're losing a lot of HP. The healer gotta need to heal you, and if there's a mechanic right after that, it might be hard to heal right after because the skills are gonna be on cooldown. So simple stuff like blocking and evading, please do not miss it. Okay, so here you can see it's about to be a queue. This is what I'm talking about, the purple queue. See, perfect. Yeah, everybody dodged it. It's good. This is what happens when you don't dodge the queue, I think, right now. You see, we missed it on purpose. You see how much damage everybody taken? And that's not even crit, I think. Also, here's the part why it's important for the tank to be the slice further. After the Q or after like some attacks, the boss might do an AoE damage, and if the tank is in the same slice with you, everybody gonna get hit and most likely die. But since he's one slice further and the aggro is on him, boss is gonna do the AoE towards his side and most likely not hit nobody else. So this is why the tank gotta be further. Okay, let's get to the first mechanic. The first mechanic is this red marker. Whenever one of the party members gets a red marker, he has to run away from the rest of the party. And here's why. You gotta wait a couple seconds. Once the marker disappears, you have to run back to your party members. Because in a few seconds, it's gonna be a red vortex that's gonna spawn and it's gonna suck in everybody in your party. So that's why you gotta run away from the party members, wait until the marker fades, and you start running away, the vortex will spawn. It's easy. Red marker is not a problem. Here's the purple marker. The purple marker was where everything gets hectic. A lot of people, start losing it, and they don't know what to do because it's so chaotic. So the boss marks one person from your party with the purple marker. That person should go close to the boss on the other side, as close as possible to the wall. Don't get CC, don't get hit by the light wall, but you should be on that side as close as possible to the boss and wait until the boss starts looking your direction. And during that time, while that person doing that, one of the party members should run in the back, talk to this horn, and it will open the wall. Okay, so you get the purple marker, you run to the side. What happens when boss starts looking your way? Boss is gonna like load an attack. You will see once he turns to you completely, the person opens the wall. You should start running in half a circle to the next slice. Do not overrun and touch that wall. See, you're gonna see it right now. All you gotta do, wait until the boss starts looking at you, load his attack, and start running. You'll see the wall should be opened by then already. While you start running, the tanker goes back and opens the next wall for him to be a slice further on the next stage. So you're gonna see right now, this is what happens. Look, I go open the wall, the person goes to the side, waits for the attack to load, and the tanker gonna run and open the next wall for himself. Okay. See, I open the wall, he loads the attack, and he starts throwing up. He starts throwing up, the person runs half a circle, tanker went and opened the wall for himself to be a slice further. Remember, do not walk too far, because the wall will spawn back, and if you are too far, you're gonna get CC'd and you're gonna mess it up for everybody, you're gonna take a lot of damage, everybody dead. So remember, don't run too far. See how we grouped up here? He does the AoE, nobody hit. The wall, Q, everybody, everything gonna be fast, bro. Like everything, everybody gotta act together and know, probably good if you can distribute the roles. It's mandatory, I think, for everybody to be in Discord to be doing this together, even though it was only three of us who could speak English, or four, and the rest were Korean players. But they were good Korean players, they knew what to do. So it's very hard when you go with somebody who never did this dungeon. Trust me, it can take hours and hours and hours and all your patience. But other than that, it's pretty, yeah, it's easy. Once you learn the patterns, just remember Q's, the red marker, then the purple marker. Then it all repeats itself. That's the whole fight. It all repeats itself until 35%. Once you drop the boss to 35%, it's gonna be double mechanics. So two people gonna get red markers. Two people gonna have to run away from the party. It's gonna be two vortexes at the same time. And when the purple marker is gonna be one, like, it's not gonna be red then purple then back to red. No, it's gonna be double. So you get double red ones, and then it's gonna be one person gets purple, he starts throwing up, and then the next person gonna get tagged with purple right away. So you gotta pay attention. Remember, once it's down 35%, it's double mechanics after that. And another thing, you see how the whole time we used to run to the left? The horns on the left will stop opening. They will not open no more. So you gotta change direction and start running to the right. Once the boss is below 35% HP, you do the same thing, but you start running the different direction, and just remember two mechanics. But you should kill the boss by the time, like, you're only gonna do it once, like one double red marker and one time double purple, and that's it. I'll put the clip, you'll see how we killed it at the end. See the double red vortex? Yeah, yeah. And then I don't have a fraps, I think, but then it's just one by one.
I got red, I got red. Fuck. Sorry guys, one sec. You? Tell me Coon's got purple with Locky. Coon could just run away. Just sacrifice. 3%, 3%, just sacrifice.
Okay. Okay, you got this.
That's fine. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Nice.
So yeah, something like that. I know it's a pretty hard dungeon, guys. I know. I don't know if my explanation, hopefully I explained everything so people could understand what to do. If not, drop a comment. You can always ask me if you have a problem. I'll try my best to help you. I usually never do, guys, but I know there's a huge interest for TL. I know there's a lot of people who wait on this game, and I'm just trying to show what to be ready for. You know, the dungeons in this game are definitely like Lost Ark level, probably, maybe a little bit easier. But the point is that everybody gotta know mechanics, everybody gotta use voice. I still don't understand why New World was the only MMORPG to freaking put the voice in it, voice chat like in the actual game. So yeah, guys, just try to watch a video a few times, try to do it. I believe in you. I think you got it. Yesterday we did another dungeon that took 6 hours to complete because two people were messing up mechanics. Not even messing up mechanics. It's just yeah, it's messing up mechanics. Yeah, and also another thing, guys. Melee is in the party. Unless you're a tank, melee is only making it worse. Range is always easier to complete all these dungeons. From now on, I think if I see a dagger main, I don't. It's an instant kick from the party.